Hello and welcome to an episode. Well, not really an episode, but I guess it's an episode. We're gonna call it an episode, okay? To another episode of us playing Train Sim World 2, and today we got some work. So Caltrain has donated to GO Transit some of their commuter rail consists for a temporary amount of time, while a lot of GO Transit's trains needed maintenance check. So that's what we're going to be doing. We are going to be help with that. Can get this train up and running. Right, where's the head and power? Head power, where are ya? Oh, we're moving. Alright, hand power panel. So nicely. Anyways, so yes, we will be carrying out these operations, and this is very special. Never before seen. We couldn't do this in Train Sim World 2020. We can now take passenger trains on the Canadian National Oakville subdivision, which is very cool. Yeah, you've never been able to do this before until recently, like a month or two ago. And GO Transit actually owns the same exact consist. MP36 and some Bombardier bi-level coaches, which is pretty neat. I've never been to Canada before, but I would like to go, and yeah, definitely it'd be nice to rail fan there. Definitely take some videos. What? Had to get that screenshot. Man, should have took a rail fan shot. I don't want the independent brake. I want the automatic brake. Automatic brake is better. Alright, so yeah. Just kind of chilling. We got a lot of traffic today. Not from behind us, it's all coming towards us. And some trains are also going to or stopped in the yard. It might be a little squished here. And this is also the first time I've ever driven a passenger train on the Canadian National Oakville subdivision in Train Sim World 2. Done it several times in trains, but never in Sim World 2. Trains, Sim World 2. Trains. Yeah, doing pretty good here. soon. Going at 83 miles per hour, faster than running over at Caltrain, which is pretty neat. Yeah, kind of an airline, but does have some junctions and a little bit of a gradient, but for the most part, this track is kind of an airline. If you don't know what an airline is, it's basically just a long stretch of track that runs, just runs for some time with few junctions and or any slopes. Yeah, see, we got that train stopping here, and we're gonna put the brake on suppression. Dang it, I've done it again. I've missed a stop. I'll never. I've been playing franchise almost ever since it came out. And I still can't drive. Alright, so we got this our train going down. Alright, so let's release the brakes. Now we're at Bronte. Oh. I'm actually part Canadian. Yes. I've never been to Canada. I live just below it in the US, but I am part Canadian. So, pretty nice. Alright, we're gonna have some more airline action. Still wearing the horn sequence for America. Well, actually, yes, we're not America. I don't know. American trains and Canadian trains are very similar, so no, I don't have them confused. I just sometimes call Canadian trains American trains, and vice versa. This line is pretty busy today. It's not rush hour or anything. It's midday, but we still got some action going on. Pretty nice. I always like a lot of traffic, not like traffic jam or anything. Not a traffic jam, but just a nice busy day. Hey, there's a 40PH. So yes, we will have lots of trains to find. They're all going about their daily duties, and yeah, we're gonna go about ours. I'm actually really starting to like this route. I don't know, at first I wasn't crazy about it. I still got it anyways because I want to add it to my collection, but I just wasn't really too crazy about it because usually long runs bore me, but then I recently decided, of course, with Train Sim World 2, they've added some more rolling stock, like some well cars and different types of hoppers. So, and the livery editor. So, there was just a lot more variety, and that was just playing a lot of Sand Patch Grade, but I'm not going to play Sand Patch Grade until I get the Dash 8. So, don't know when I'll get that, but I'll probably make a video about it. So, yeah, reason for that, well, I just want to have more traffic. When the BR182 was coming out, basically I really wanted to play Rapid Transit, but I kept telling myself, wait until it comes out, so there's more traffic on the line. Doing the same thing for everything else, which also includes my railway diaries. Ooh, I kind of like this station. I like the blue roof. Of course, our train is taller than it, but despite that, it's not off the rails. Yeah, I really like the scenario planner because a lot of other North American trains can be used without having to make it off the rails, which I really like. I was a bit irritated when I had to make it off the rails for Sand Patch Grade with this train, even though it did fit it. MP36s don't run the line, but there's nothing that would stop you from doing it in real life. So, yeah, that's why. Don't have taillights on. Yeah, that's that. Take a rail fan shot. Upload failed. Alright, we're just gonna take an Xbox screenshot. Give me some ideas for some more cab rides we can do. I love making these type of videos, and in fact I actually have another one planned and somewhat in the making. I'm making a scenario for it, but it's gonna be a while until I make the video itself. But I'm not gonna spoil it. I'll just give one hint. It's gonna be on the Isle of Wight. That's the only hint I'm gonna give. Yeah, right now this is some serious airline. Barely ingredient, not too many junctions, just a long straight track. Oh yeah, it's also gotta have some pretty good speeds too, I guess. I don't know, maybe it doesn't, but like this is about 90 miles per hour, which is pretty good. I mean usually airlines are used by high-speed trains because, well, they need those conditions to go that fast. But yeah, occasionally are used by our trains too. Yeah, we do have some branch lines. That's the thing I like about this route. There's so many different branches, and so alright, if you like switching and shunting, then you're gonna like this route. It's got several rail yards and little sidings, and I highly recommend this route. It is perfect for some not too heavy, but some decent sized freight trains as well. It's not like Sand Patch Grade when you're running like half a mile long trains, sometimes even a mile, but it's pretty decent. Like you can get about like 20, maybe 30 cars at the most, and yeah, lots of diversity, especially if you own our routes. There's also, unfortunately, this isn't in Train Sim World 2, but in 2020, they had a covered coil car on this route. Oh shoot, it got slowed down quite a bit, which I really liked that one because I've never seen it before because they weren't in the game at first. I owned the GP40, but since Sam Patchgrade was on the Xbox version of Train Sim World 2020, I couldn't really access the coil car until they brought it over to this route. But I can't bring over the GP40, unfortunately. I guess it just has to do with the whole Northeast Corridor New York issue. I really hope they put in the effort and bring it back. It's just the fan base isn't big enough for them to really care about it. It's sad the route has no love, and usually I like to have a route that has a lot of traffic and diversity in trains. That's probably the one route that doesn't have much of that. But I would still play pretty much every day. Or I would play every day. Then I didn't have Sandbach Crate, and now I'm getting it, so I'm winning some and I'm losing some, so I can get Sandpatch Grade, but pay a price of losing one of my favorite routes. I mean, I might take the offer. I was forced to take the offer. Maybe someday I'll revisit Train Sim World 2020 and give it a good run. Oh, we got another train there. I'm sure we'll do that someday, but not anytime soon. For now, I'm just going to wait to see if they will decide to bring it into a preserve collection, which I really hope they do. It's just a bunch of coding issues. I don't mean this in a bad way. I definitely like DevTale games. Their company is great. They've made one of my favorite games ever, but come on. You're being too lazy. You can incorporate it. I mean, there's at least a small percentage of fan base that would kill to get the route back, which happens to be me. I would kill a bug. I would never kill a person. Never. But yes, I would kill an insect. Considering I am afraid of insects, I have a phobia of them. What did he use window wipers? Yes, I would most definitely kill to get that route back. Who said it had to be a person? Some useless creature like a bug. That counts too. Sorry to all bug lovers, I'm saying that, but just have a little phobia of them. That's all. But if there's one being, I guess, that I wouldn't mind to see go extinct is any kind of bugs, really. I will go with the bigger and more freaky looking ones, like cockroaches and stink bugs. We have a lot of stink bug problems. And then maybe work our way down to more annoying but less scary looking ones like mosquitoes. Oh gosh, like a magnet to them. Super magnet to them. Seriously. They say Canada is the mosquito capital of the world. Oh my gosh, come down to America, we're probably just as bad. you kidding me? It gives you no warning. Right now I'm not gonna get as much action points. And eventually I'll get to go 90 again. We're almost at the end. Just going full throttle. Wonder if we'll see some freight trains. I did put them in, but maybe we won't. I tried to make it so I'll see every train I put on the route, but maybe that won't happen, or maybe I programmed it wrong. We all make mistakes in life. Come on, there's gotta be some more trains. I put a billion on it. What? Was that a freight train? Oh, it's definitely some sand patch grain. Alright, so we got emergency stop. What? Got a CSX freight train. Some coal. Some of my livers like the NSF, CP, and of course default CSX. Nice. Might as well start stopping now. I think the other side is a bit squished. Is it? I don't know, but could be, could be. Oh, got a few tracks here. Nice. Got a big station. Another stop. I swear, if one of my passenger cars doors hangs just over a platform, even if it's by a tire car did. Okay, eventually, practice makes perfect. Let's practice. Makes perfect. No one's perfect, but makes you better. Makes you better. Don't think there are any passengers on here. Well, they're already at the station since this road isn't focused on passenger, but at least they put some love for passenger made available in the, what do you call it? What's it called? Scenario planner. Oh yeah, I might want to start using a bell a bit more. Alright. Attention passengers, we are reaching the last stop of We're approaching last stop before we turn back. Or we may not. We're approaching one of the last stops, or another driver will take over and have a short break. Please make sure to gather all your belongings, and please make sure to gather all your belongings. Again, this is the last. We are approaching the last stop. Please gather all your belongings. I definitely tried to make it so there are a lot of trains at the rail yard. Alright, we got a few. Just hoping I get a few more. I think it's a little bit jammed. Oh yeah, it is pretty jammed. They're all trying to go on the same track. See, I'll check my schedule because we can fly over our camera and see them all because we may have a bit of time. I guess it's not gonna let us close our doors. Once it starts showing the yards distance, or I guess now, I'll start slowing down for that speed limit change. There's no real timetable, but still, I think I stopped a bit early. I might be late. It'd be cool if they implemented timetables in Mel's scenario planner. It's already great on its own. You know what I would really like to see in this game? A train builder. Or you can make your own consist. I mean, it can be like the scenario planner. You can make realistic setups, or you can do kind of an off the rails mode when you can really just do anything, I guess, even if it breaks the laws of physics, like attach your front of a Talon tune to AC 4400 CW and then use that and carry some Dostos. Alright, maybe that'd be a bit crazy, but I'd still like to see it, where you can just set up however you want. A few times, F4PH is actually used bi-level bombardier coaches instead of the gallery coaches, so that'd be kind of cool to create your own train and recreate something a bit more realistic. Attention passengers, we are nearing the final stop. We are nearing the final stop before we have a driver change. Please remember to gather all your belongings. We are not responsible for any stolen. We are We're not responsible for any stolen possessions. Meant to go into front camera, not front. If I do the boom camera, it's kind of cool. But I prefer the just regular one. So I can tell me that branch line is going. Just acting like it's invisible. Haha. Some very beautiful scenery. This would be awesome if it was in real life. Yeah, I really gotta go to Canada. I heard it's one of the most beautiful countries in the world. If not the most beautiful. Let's let some fresh air in. I think if you pull the throttle back, I'm pretty sure it's a dynamic brake, but I'm not sure. I'd probably mess it up Why are all these BNSF? That's weird. I'd probably mess it up if I tried to do it honestly. Which I'm pretty sure that's what happened to CSX AA incident. Alright, we got some Canadian National AC 4400 CWs. Not very happy with Canadian National logo, but other than that, I think I'm pretty proud of myself. What? Graphic glitch. Some more CN. It's partially loaded. That's kind of cool. If it's its default interior camera, it means you should probably go back or else your game will crash. I can see my train now. It's safe to do it. Got the CSX train there. Both in the beautiful YN2 livery. Oh, we're speeding. In my opinion, better than the YN3 livery and the YN1. It's my favorite. Though I do like the Black Hornet livery. That's also cool. YN2 is my favorite. And please stop glitching out. Oh, fuzzy is so annoying. Yeah, I really like how you can do a 50-car consist on this route. I think it's the only route besides Sandpatch Grade that allows for that because it's long enough. Attention passengers, we are approaching the final stop until we turn around. Once again, please gather all your belongings. We are not responsible for any lost or stolen items. thank you for traveling with us. Not gonna lie, if I were to make a railroad, I probably would make it them responsible for lost or stolen items. Because, yeah, I don't like lost or stolen items. I like to have my items with me. I have a whole room full of plushies, and everyone is as poor as the other. And the most important one is pretty important. Finally, I'm actually gonna stop. Good. We're just gonna step out here. I have to collect some collectibles, but don't really have time. I walk from here. Oh, can. It's kind of cool. Should probably close this. I kind of like these coaches. They're cool. They're kind of more rustic and old-fashioned, but at the same time modern, or as I like to call it, mustic. Oh, I do have to lock the doors. Alright. Simple. Thanks. This last stop is perfect. We can just give some passengers some more time to board. And our journey ends here. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Smash the subscribe button. We're gonna hit 1,000 subscribers so I can do all fancy stuff like live stream, get monetized, post stuff. Trust me, it's not all for money. And while you're at it, please join my Discord server. Link is in the description below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!